Wonderful. So let's start all the way on our yoga mat, of course. And what I would like you to do first is to either take two blocks, or if you have a bolster, you could use a bolster as well. What we are going to create is this. If I would use the blocks, I would come into a child pose where I would keep the knees a little bit wider than my hips, big toes touching, and then I would extend my arms so that I can rest my uh, wrists and part of my forearms, on the block. Okay, we'll see what the support needs to be. You lift nicely through the chest, and then you gently release your head down so that the ears are aligned with your arms. In other words, I am not bringing the head all the way down to the floor, but I'm keeping my ears aligned with my biceps, with my upper arms, straightening through the elbows, hugging the triceps, the outer arms toward the middle line. Very nice. And then gently, slightly rotating the palms slightly toward the ceiling. You will feel a little bit different stretch, okay? So first palms facing each other, and then from there, you gently go just slightly, with the palms facing up. Take another nice deep inhale and exhale. And then very gently lifting through the chest. And then slowly coming on all fours. And then you can stand up. Beautiful. Excellent job. So next pose that we will do is we will start all the way with our hands on just kind of, nicely the wall, okay? And it's about, shoulder height, the fingertips are. I hope that you can just, see this well. I think that you do. I will just turn the camera slightly out. So I'm bringing the hands with the level of the shoulders. Slightly bend your elbows and make sure that the elbows are hugging toward your body, because many times when people bend the elbows are to the side. So bring them in as you gently just kind of slightly go forward. Very nice. Good. You press just nicely the balls of your index fingers, the third, fourth, fifth finger into the wall. The middle fingers are pointing directly toward the ceiling, toward the sky. And then slowly you walk yourself away into this variation of a downward facing dog, when the hips are going to be over your ankles, and you nicely press the knuckles of your hands into the wall, hugging the triceps toward the middle line. Ears are again aligned with your arms. And then as you press the hands into the wall, you move the shoulders away from your ears. So shoulders are hugging into the sockets, into the shoulder, socket. And then nice deep inhale and exhale, engaging the front of your thighs, contracting the muscles in the front of your thighs. Just breathe in and out. Wonderful. Take another couple of deep inhales and exhales. And then slowly, nicely walking yourself all the way nicely back to the wall. Beautiful. Excellent job. Nice. So what we will do now is we are going to use two blocks, okay? And this is a beautiful way to open up through the shoulders. It's going to be a triangle pose when I'm going to now face the wall. So if you don't have a wall, it's fine. But if you do have a wall, this is a beautiful way to get into the shoulders. So what I'm doing is I am facing just kind of, the wall, and I will place, couple of blocks stuck up on each other back behind me, okay? Now, this is my left leg, and I'm bringing the toes, close to the wall, okay? Facing the wall, making sure that you are not too close to the wall, that you are losing the balance, okay? So adjust. And then you turn the right foot 90 degrees to the right. It is right heel to left heel, alignment there. And then as you are here, nicely place your hands on the hips if possible, or one hand on the wall, the other one is on, the thigh, and then shift the hips slightly away from that right leg. So you shift the hips to the left as the right foot is, in front of you. And then bring just nicely your right hand now on the block. Make sure that you can press the hand into the block, okay? So create that height that you need. As you place the right hand into the block, rotate, nicely the right side of your chest toward the wall. Beautiful. And then you take this left arm, either slowly moving forward and up, or you can go the other way and up, okay? And then you place the palm of that left hand and fingertips on the wall. Now you press into your right hand, and as you do, engage the muscles on the legs. Rotate the right side of your chest toward the wall. Relax the right shoulder away from your wall. And then gently move the fingertips of that left hand up toward the ceiling. Very nice. Shoulders away from your ears. Right hand pressing into the blocks to help you to rotate the chest toward the wall. And the upper arm is slightly walking, the fingertips on the wall toward the ceiling. Beautiful. And then very gently, bend just that front knee and slowly move yourself away from the wall. So we will do something to the other side, okay? So again, as you are here, you open up just nicely your legs. The right toes of the right foot close to the wall. Turn the left foot nicely out. Place the blocks again on the outside of your left shin. And then hold on the wall, align your torso, and then shift the hips to the right, placing your left hand on the blocks, and then slowly rotating the left side of your chest toward the wall. And then again, taking the right arm either in front of your body up, or you go all the way up this way, whatever works for you. Now first you press your left hand into the block, which helps you to decompress the left shoulder away from your ear, and then rotate the left side of your rib cage toward the wall. And then right hand fingertips walking up, pressing the palm of the right hand into the wall and moving up toward the ceiling. Press into the bottom left hand into the blocks and walk just nicely the fingertips of that right hand up toward the ceiling. Breathe in and out. Very, very nice. And then slowly take a nice deep inhale. On the exhalation, bend the front knee. Slide just nicely your hand away from the blocks and just come out of the pose. Beautiful, beautiful. So what I would like you now to do is one couple of more poses close to the wall, and then we will come away from the wall. I want you now to bring the right side of your body close to the wall, okay? Right side of your body, very close, just kind of, to the wall. And then you take your left hand right there in front of you. You can see that I'm just creating this 90-degree angle. And then slowly take your right arm into 45-degree angle. And as you are here, right side of your lower rib cage is coming toward the wall. Very nice. And as you are here, relax the shoulders away from your ears. Lift nicely through the chest. And rotate the right side of your chest. Slightly just kind of, nicely forward. Breathe in and out. Right side of your bottom of your rib cage close to the wall. Now you can stay here, or you can go slightly up with the right arm to bring it parallel to the floor. Again, bringing the right side of your rib cage close and gently, nicely pressing into the left hand. So this is my front hand pressing into it, relaxing the shoulders, lengthening through the crown of my head. Beautiful. And then slowly exhale, relax and release. So of course, the further you go away from the wall, the less stretch, and some of us need that, as a caution. the more you get close to the wall, the deeper stretch you get, in the shoulder. Now, left side of your body, close to the wall, place your right hand in front of you. Nice 90-degree angle right there. And then bringing the left hand back behind you, 45-degree angle. And again, I'm bringing the left side of your rib cage, closer to the wall, which brings just kind of the left chest a little bit closer there. And I press through my right front arm, ground through the heels, lift through the chest, rotating gently that left side of my chest, left collarbone forward, relaxing the shoulders. And again, if I want to go further, I slowly turn toward the wall, bring just kind of that arm to nice parallel action, toward the floor. Same idea, bringing the left side of your rib cage close to the wall, lifting through the crown of your head. This is absolutely an amazing stretch. And again, if I need to lessen the stretch, I would walk away from the wall just a little bit. And you get beautiful stretch as well, okay? And then slowly come all the way nicely down. Beautiful. Okay, one more action close to the wall, okay? Because there is something there coming up that you will love, okay? So again, right side of my body close to the wall, and I step the right foot forward, okay? And I step the left leg back into the lunge. And I'm really feeling the right hip really supporting me to stay in the pose. The balance is not an issue because I'm using the wall to help me, okay? Now, same idea here. You take left hand on the wall. So right foot is close to the wall, left hand in front of me. And then slide the right arm back behind you for a 45-degree angle. And then as you are here in this pose, okay, right knee over the ankle bone and stretching through that left heel. That's it. Pressing into the left hand in those fingertips. And again, rotating the right side of your rib cage, the right side of your torso nicely toward the front wall. Breathe in and out. Nice deep inhale and exhale. And again, for those of you who want to have deeper opening and can do it, you can move the right arm in more parallel to the floor. Again, rotating the right side of your rib cage. Breathe in and out. And you stay about 8 breaths just like this, okay? And then slowly, nicely coming all the way out of the pose. Turn to the other side, okay? Beautiful. So now it's the left hip closer toward the wall. Pressing through the back right heel, bending the left knee over the ankle bone. Wonderful. Now I'm taking my right hand in front of me and pressing into the wall to support me. And then taking the left arm all the way back into nice 45-degree angle, diagonally, left arm pressing down. Push into the right heel, lift through the chest, beautiful. And then press your right hand into the wall and then gently rotate the left side of your torso all the way nicely to the front, in front of you. Beautiful, you can stay right here or you can go a little further. So I'm coming a little bit off, just kind of, that lunge, bringing the left arm parallel to the floor and then gently again, bringing myself into the lunge, rotating the left side of my rib cage, left side of my chest forward. Breathe in and out, just a nice deep inhale and exhale right there. And then slowly relax, release, come all the way out of the pose. Bring just nicely the legs together. And then you can relax a little bit the back of your body against, the wall. Just a nice deep inhale and exhale. So those are a little bit stronger, stretches for, the rotator cuff and for the shoulder. But just kind of, again, tuning into what you can do and just kind of, doing it on the side that it's challenging, but it's not just kind of painful. Now, this is a really cool thing that I would like to show you. Take a belt, okay? And as you take a belt, you will come to the middle of your yoga mat, and you will just, find where is the, center of, the belt, half, part of the belt. And then you place the belt right there under your feet. So it's right in the middle of the feet. You can see that my feet are about hip width apart. And then as I am here, I am micro bending the knees, bringing the hands into the belt. You can see I'm moving the palm of my hands facing the camera, right? And then slowly, as I press through the heels, I have to let go a little bit, of the tension on the belt. But then I really want to come up to get myself into beautiful, nice standing position that helps the shoulders to nicely go all the way nicely back, bringing the inner shoulder blades together. Just a nice deep inhale and exhale. This is such a beautiful posture correction, so it's beautiful Tadasana, but it's really connected to our shoulders, to our shoulder blades, to our chest, what's happening there. And then slowly, nicely relax and release. So I will do it one more time from a different angle. I will do it now from the side. You stay where you are. Again, so nicely, feet about hip width apart, stepping in the middle right there of just the belt. Okay, so belt is in the middle of my feet. And again, I'm micro bending slightly the knees. Okay, I have fully extended my arms, holding them on the belt. And then as I'm there, I press through the heels. Little bit loosen up the belt, but still tension on it, so I can lift through the chest. Chin is parallel to the floor, shifting the weight of my body into the heels, spreading the toes. And you can see how beautifully you engage the core naturally, and how beautifully your shoulders are opening. This is just so therapeutic and so easy. Very, very nice. And then slowly on the exhalation, relax nicely and release. Beautiful. So you can put just kind of, the belt, aside, okay? And a couple of different things that I really would like us to do, okay? And these are really, really just kind of, beautiful stretches here. So first one that just kind of, we will try to do is this one, okay? Where I will have the chair and want to see if I can be just kind of, close to the wall, so that as I go, that I can actually just kind of reach with my hand the wall back behind me, okay? This is something that is just kind of really important. Also that the shoulder stays over my hip. So if you need to adjust in any way, you can do that, okay? And I would also suggest something different also. If you have a possibility to go into something like this might be even better, because you can then place one of your hands nicely on the, back of the chair. You create Tadasana, and then very gently you rotate slightly away from the wall, and see if you can bring your hands, back behind you. Can you see that? So nicely, just kind of as you are here. Again, I feel like I need to move a little bit close to the wall. I gently just press, if I can, through the palm of my hand, that would be awesome. If I cannot, I have just my fingertips there. You can see the wrist, elbow, and shoulders are nicely aligned, parallel to the floor, lifting through the chest, and gently, nicely rotating from the left side of your ribcage to the right side of the room, pressing into the mouth of it, that index finger, third, fourth, fifth finger on that my right arm there. Beautiful, just like that. Nice. And then slowly, gently, you relax just kind of that arm, and relax and release all the way back. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So nicely placing the other hand back, and then gently rotating from the right side of my rib cage for me, and press the left hand into the wall, lifting through the chest, lengthening through the crown of my head, pressing nicely that arm against the wall, fingertips, mound of an index finger of the left hand. You get the idea. Relax the shoulders. the more you do this, poses, the more familiar you become how far away from the wall and how you can really help to stretch through the elbow joint. And then slowly on the exhalation, you come all the way nicely back to the center. Beautiful, excellent job. And then what I would like you to just do now is this. You can still have the chair to support you. Come down on your knees. So if you need any blanket, you can have a blanket just, to help you. And then as you are here, okay, very easy way to open up just nicely through the pectoral muscles and the biceps and the deltoids is in this variation of a camel pose, where you place one hand back behind you, the other arm back behind you, and you press gently your fingertips into the chair. You can see that I'm not doing anything with my neck. I'm just simply pressing the fingertips into the chair, palms of my hands pressing down, and it gives strong message to my deltoids, to my triceps, to my biceps, to my rhomboid muscles, all those actions, muscles that are connected to your shoulder joint. Squeezing the triceps, those other arms toward each other, and take another deep inhale, and then on the exhale, you can relax, release. You can come on all your fours to cat and cow. And as you come into cat and cow, you can exhale, round just nicely your back. Inhale, lifting through the chest. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, lifting through the chest. 2 more times. Exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale. And one more. Exhale and inhale and pause. 3, 2, 1. And then slowly, if you can still come up, I would like to show you one more variation here, just, on the camel pose. And that is that if this is easy, you can then bring your arm on the top of the chair. So I move slightly in. Can you see that? Placing the hand on the chair, if that's possibility. If not, keep the hand down, okay? And then the same idea I would do with the other arm, okay? So I'm holding on the chair, shoulders away from your ears, and then you have, if you have just side of the chair, you can walk yourself slightly a little bit more down to lessen the stretch, or you can bring the hands a little bit more on, the top of the chair, and that gives you a little bit more deep stretching again in your pectoral muscles, in your deltoids, and in your biceps, all those important muscles for the health of your shoulders. Just like that. And then slowly exhale, relax and release. Come sit on a chair just for a second. Very nice. And then I would like you just kind of, to see, just swing, one arm, just very gently, relaxing, just kind of through the joint. Beautiful, just like that. And then slowly, slowly, just kind of switch the arms. Again, completely relax through that arm. Yes, very good. You are just using the weight of the arm to move you. Yes, just like that. And then slowly come back to the center. So I want you now to be with me. I want to show you one more really phenomenal movement, okay? So watch this. I might bring my camera a little bit more closer, okay? So stay with me here. So as I am here, okay, I want to just kind of, show you something here, okay? So I will bring my yoga mat close to the wall, and you can see that I a little bit overlap the camera. Can you see that? Overlap the yoga mat. Can you see that it goes a little bit on the wall, okay? Now, as I do this, okay, this is what's going to happen, okay? I am bringing my feet, nicely against the yoga mat and against the wall. Can you see that? And I'm starting from my knees bent and bringing myself down, okay? So you can see that I still have my knees bent, right? And then as I'm here, I'm going to grab the yoga mat, okay? So I'm really holding on it, okay? And then what I will do now is I will press my feet in just nicely to the wall. And I'm trying like, to tear yoga mat apart. So what's happening, I'm holding on just kind of, the yoga mat. And I fully stretch just kind of into the pose. If you need to loosen up a little bit, you do. But you can see this is another way to bring the shoulders and shoulder blades all the way down just nicely to the floor. This is so therapeutic for opening just nicely, the shoulders. And then relax just kind of, nicely and release. So one more time, I'll show you that, okay? So I start with bent knees, heels pressing against just kind of the wall. They are all the way down on the yoga mat, toes against the wall, holding on just kind of, the yoga mat, and then gently start pressing the heels to the walls again, straighten through the knees, and then I'm pulling on the yoga mat, okay? And that helps me nicely to stretch through the entire spine. Really, really nice and cool stretch. And then slowly relax, just kind of, and release. So this is beautiful. And you can stay up to 30 seconds, 45, seconds. And this is a beautiful, beautiful stretch. Now, I also want to show you another tip that is really beautiful when we do relaxation, how to adjust the shoulders and shoulder blades. So watch me. Again, I'm going to bring the camera all the way just kind of, down here so you can have, a really look what's happening here. So this is what's going to happen, okay? So usually when people come into, Shavasana, okay, what happens here is, let me just gotta move a little bit here, okay? So when people come in Shavasana, usually the shoulders are still poking out up toward the ceiling. They are not able to release them down, okay? So that is a trick, okay? And so watch me how the trick is done. You first, what you do is you bend just kind of, the elbows, okay? And as you bend the elbows, you will try to gently bring now the elbows slightly away from your torso, about half an inch, okay? And then slowly open up just kind of nicely the arms slightly to the sides. And then I'm pressing through one upper arm and elbow. So I start with this left side so you can see it. So I press, I lift, the shoulder blade and I hug it in. Can you see what I did? I press, lift, and brought the shoulder blade in. And I will do the same thing with the other side. Right elbow pressing down, lift, and hug it in, okay? So both of them, you can do it with both of the elbows pressing and really hugging just kind of the shoulder blades in and release. Now what usually happens is it creates a little bit deeper arch in your lower back. So you need to then a little bit lift the hips, relax just kind of the hips, and then relax your legs all the way just nicely down, into Shavasana. And what you can see is that my shoulders are completely relaxing on the floor. And you just take, about a minute here. Just take a few inhales and exhales. Notice how the shoulder blades are completely down on the floor. Beautiful. The back of your skull in the center. Relaxing your hips, your torso, your arms. The arms are slightly away, the wrists, away from your hips, about, like 45-degree angle, palms facing up. So this is a beautiful, just foundational setup for Shavasana. Take 3 more deep inhales and exhales. And then very gently bend your knees. And as you bend your knees, you roll onto one side. And as you roll onto one side, you just kind of, nicely, sit up. So thank you so much for joining me for this practice that is focused on shoulders, especially rotator cuff, that it's usually a lot of people suffer in with this area. So enjoy it and remember, do the practice and the magic is coming. So I'll see you on the yoga mat tomorrow. Have a great day.